I always tell patients that when you have a chronic situation in the body, whether it's waking up at night or it's an autoimmune condition, the first thing you should always do is change your lifestyle. That I'm like a huge lifestyle fanatic. The second thing you should do is look at how do you detox. But when you bring up the detox issue, now you've got the number one rule of detoxing is making sure you're not toxifying yourself before you go into any kind of fancy plan. And that's usually when the teeth conversation comes up. And so my advice always is go to a dentist like you and just get an assessment. Just see what's there. And tell that dentist, okay, give it to me all. And they're going to give you a breakdown. It may be a large bill, and then you can chunk it down and figure out what to do from there.
Yep.
But what is really frustrating, and I think you probably see this a lot, is the person that's like, I'm fasting, I'm detoxing, I'm taking supplements, I'm exercising, I'm doing everything, and I still don't feel well. What is wrong? And that's where I think what you just said is the answer, and everybody needs to look at that. And I bet that's the type of patient you get. Is that kind of what's pouring into your office all the time?
Yep. A lot of times we're the 6th or 7th practitioner they've seen, and finally somebody like you says, I think you need to go see a dentist. And they're like, what? Why would I want to go see a dentist? No, just trust me. Just go see a dentist, and then they show up in our office. And all of those things that you've done from a lifestyle standpoint are going to help with healing, with all the things that we're talking about, with helping that to all resolve in a faster, more complete way. And sometimes we don't do everything, and we don't do everything at once. We leave Mercury alone for a little while, or the airway problems actually clear up when we take care of the infection. It completely just goes away. And those kinds of things. But I just always tell people, just have the plan to begin with.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do something like, we're going to remove a mercury. Yeah, let me give you a real example. We're going to remove a mercury filling on a tooth and do a crown or do something on it. And that tooth is actually a failed root canal.
Right.
Well, you've just wasted your money.
Right.
So that's why you need to know, is the foundation good before I'm fixing the top? We need the whole picture in mind. Otherwise, sometimes we spin our wheels and spend a lot of money and do things that actually aren't the right order or even the right thing at all, because we don't have the whole picture in mind.
I've sat with so many people who have been chronically ill, and that is the most frustrating place to be, is when you're like, I don't know the way out of this moment and I've tried everything. So it's such a good point.